G'day and welcome back to our grand adventure around this epic country of ours. This week we're beating the 40-degree heat with our three favourite swimming spots in Nitmiluk National Park: Katherine Gorge, Edith Falls and the Sapphire Springs of Katherine Town Centre. If you're new here, subscribe to follow our adventures, and if you're a repeat offender, please give us a like. It goes a long way and it's free. And if you don't like our videos, feel free to hit the dislike button twice. Okay, we are back on the road. Finished up at Kakadu and now we've got 2 days until we cross the border, finally. Woo! Crossing the border to WA, which is, you can probably tell, made us very, very happy. It means that the trip continues and WA is the biggest state. Like, there's so much to do there, there's so much to see. It's bucket list stuff. So we're pumped for that. On our way through, we figured stopping at Katherine because it'd be rude not to check out Katherine Gorge and a waterfall?
Edith Falls.
Edith Falls. You can tell Sophie is our encyclopedia of where we're going and I just talk about it. Anyway, so we're on our way out to Katherine Gorge now. Got up a little bit late.
Yeah.
Later than we wanted to, but we're on the road. It's about a 12k walk, return, and we're gonna go walk through the gorge and hopefully have a swim at the bottom. We've read it's croc safe, which is always good, and I guess we'll make a call when we get there, but we've been swimming in a lot of places that had croc signs, so I think we're getting a little bit desensitized to it now. So, yeah. Gorge, waterfall, then cross the border. What a week.
Visitor centre, we're now here and we're going to follow this up here on the yellow track.
Yeah, so we're heading away from that arrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just confusing, they should probably put the arrow the other way around. But we're going to go up here and then follow the blue, I think, because you pointed out these water stations, which is awesome. And then get a Butterfly Gorge. Just a short 6 kilometres in.
There's a lot of different tracks though. You're gonna have to make sure that we're actually going the right way.
Let me breathe deep, let me get away. There's no place else I'd rather be. Ooh, everything's alright with the falling sky. I'm falling sky.
We have just started a 12k walk, which sounds crazy in the NT heat, but so we've arrived in Katherine Gorge just after the closure of dry season, which means we can't swim in gorge number 1. So the only way we can get down to the gorge and cool off is we complete the 6k in, 6k out walk first. So
not bad.
What are we doing?
If it wasn't 42 degrees.
It's hot.
Oh, 41 I think. I don't know, it's probably a little bit less than that now, but that's what it's meant to get up to today.
Yep.
So definitely going to be looking forward to that swim when we get there. And the ranger said they went out spotlighting last night to see if there was any crocs and we should be pretty good. So she's pretty confident we could go for a swim.
Yeah.
Although she did say that the last couple who went down there didn't go for a swim because they were too sus on what it looked like. So let's see.
Yeah.
I figure after 6k in this heat, we're going to go for a swim regardless, even if it's just to dip our head in.
I'll just be splashing you with the water like this. And what I'm loving is that it's the end of dry season, right? So we haven't even hit wet season and it's still so green. How good are these? I haven't seen, I was hoping for a little sign saying potable water,
but looking on the map, these seem to be the ones that you can fill up fresh water at. So I'm going to trust that you can drink it. And because it's so hot, both Soph and I have already gone through most of our water already. So having these along the trail in 40-degree weather is a must. So thank you, Nitmiluk National Park. It definitely tastes like camping. It tastes like when you've had water and you put in those what do you call, like, I don't know, those pills, those tablets you put in with your water when you're camping, and it obviously gets rid of all the bacteria and the biologicals. Yeah, I wonder if they put something in the top. Not too bad though, definitely hydrating.
We've been going on an incline for the first part of the walk, and knowing that we're going to be swimming in the gorge, inevitably at some point it's going to be a decline. What goes up must come down. Here we go.
How are you doing in this heat?
It's hot. There's a little bit of sweat now here. There's a couple of flies buzzing around.
How persistent are the flies? Still trying to get in your eyes, still trying to get in your nose and your ears.
In my mouth. I've learnt from Kakadu now to keep my mouth closed because I do not want another fly going in my mouth.
Don't want to break that fast.
No, gross.
Oh, so the first part of this walk was all at the top of the gorge, and it was full sun, pretty roasting, I'm not going to lie. I was starting to think whether or not we were particularly smart doing this walk, you know, middle day-ish. But once you start descending like we are now into the gorge, you get all this lovely shade, which is heaven sent. So I'm hoping the rest of the track down to Butterfly Gorge sort of swimming spot is all following the gorge line now and shaded, because this is a lot more bearable, and probably won't go through all our water bottles again before we even get there. So yeah, if you're doing it, don't worry, the start is a lot harder than the second bit. So bring a lot of water though, because it is hot AF.
You'll hear a rustling of the leaves up top when the wind's coming. So then you know, a couple of seconds after hearing that noise, you're gonna get a gentle breeze come through, which is so nice. So there hasn't been too many markers on this path that tell you the distance you've travelled. There's heaps of yellow and blue and green markers to tell you which path to take, but not actually that document the distance. So we've been walking for a while, no idea how long, it's got to be over an hour I reckon. But it's always nice when you turn a corner.
There's a bit of water.
Hey!
Although now we're at a fork, because the water's there, there's a path left and there's a path right. And there's no
orange triangles.
No markers, so I guess we're here. Did work out which way to go.
Yes, you're worth it.
Still a hair flick.
Oh, do it again.
Beard flick.
We're really trying to grow our female audience here.
Yeah, shaved head, bald man.
Middle-aged.
Whoa, not middle-aged.
No, you're not. You're younger than me.
Just shave my head. Anyway, enough of that. Nice and cool. Still not looking forward to the walk back though.
We need another waterfall or swimming hole at the end. We will. We'll go to Edith Falls.
Go to Edith. We could also nip back into town and go to that hot springs that isn't hot, just the springs.
Yes.
Yeah, get a quick dip in there.
Progressive swimming hole from place to place.
Progressive dips.
I like it.
Dipping all over the place. Dipping all day.
Dipping all day.
Dipping all day. That's what I'm gonna call it.
Is that going to be the title of our video?
NT, dipping all day. Straight dipping.
Out of 10, swimming spot.
Pretty cool. We just swam at some cool spots there. I just want to adventure that way.
Yeah.
Go up the gorge. Here comes another helicopter.
Yeah. Super loud. How are you feeling after the swim?
Bloody hot again. Swim was ages ago. Oh, ages ago for my body. Like,
Yeah.
now it's all just sweat.
I'm lucky. I've got this long hair that's still dripping water out a little bit and keeping my top half cool. But yeah, it is roasting and it's about 1 o'clock and it's lunchtime and Dunc and I are still doing a fast, which if you've only just tuned in, we're both listening to the audiobook of Lifespan at the minute, essentially about longevity and how you can live and feel better in your old age and live longer. And one of the things they talk about is intermittent fasting, which Dunc's done pretty religiously for a while, so the 16-8. We are choosing on certain days to extend it now and see if we can't go through till dinner, which I actually thought would be much harder when you're outside doing exercise, but with the heat, I'm sure you guys know, like you just don't get as hungry. So far, not too bad. What do you think, Dunc? How are you feeling?
It's good when you get in a roll, but when you have a couple of days off, it gets harder. So this will be my first day doing it again after 3 days off. So yeah, I will be lying if I said I wasn't hungry. Yep.
Back in the car, finished up at Katherine Gorge, heading now to Edith Falls. 45 minutes on the clock. Gonna race over there, get a quick dip in.
Bottom pool, top pool.
Yes.
Dipping number 2.
This guy.
And then if we still have time for a third dip,
Woo.
we'll head into town and do the springs for a very quick dip.
Very quick dip. See how we go for time.
So that's the triple dipper. Triple dip a day.
It sounds like a roller coaster at a theme park.
Sounds like a lot of things.
The
but
triple dip. Yeah,
a
actually.
roller coaster at a theme park is probably the nicest way to describe it.
That's where my brain goes. Alright. Next stop, Edith Falls.
Dip 2. Excited for another dippity dip?
Yeah. I'm going to start calling them dips now, too.
Yeah?
After you.
Dip it. Oh, there's a cafe here.
Oh, stop it. Maybe a cheeky ice cream?
A little ice cream, a little coffee. You can't break the fast. I can get a black coffee.
That's not very exciting though, is it? If we have one after we've swam, then it's basically dinner time.
Oh no, so you can break the fast with an ice cream.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for the chapter in Lifetime where it says ice cream's okay.
I'm waiting for the one that says alcohol's okay.
Yeah. It's definitely bigger than her head.
I was going to say, what do you reckon, Soph? Does that,
Light for light.
does that look like you?
I reckon.
Would you be allowed in the women's?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Nice bikini. I don't know if yours does that.
No, it does not. Shorter hair than me though, you know.
And a beak.
And only 4 toes.
That's about right. They're about the same size as your feet. Big old flippers.
Yeah, you're not wrong. 5 fingers, but only 4 toes.
A
Spot the
handbag
difference.
and a stick. It's about
Yeah.
right for you.
I don't know what this is. Ready to talk about safety side? Very low progress. Pretty good.
I've stopped reading them now, they all say the same thing.
They all say very low.
Aphrodite, then discuss, her rapper, messy colors. Never become business. I love Aphrodite, then discuss, her rapper, messy colors. I love it when you couscous, love it when you couscous, love it when you couscous, couscous, couscous.
Just what we needed. More steps after our other walk. It is way hotter now at 3 o'clock than it was at 1.
Yeah, I agree.
Afternoon heat is definitely a lot hotter. I bet the thermostat's exactly the same. It feels a lot hotter.
Yeah.
Cool view though. It's nice to climb up a bit. Although climbing up means you need to climb up and down again.
Yeah.
But you can then see all of the national park. So seeing I'm not allowed to fly drones anywhere, at least I can see the aerial view of the national park by climbing up a mountain. It's a hard concession though.
It is not a bad view. How you feeling? Ready for a swim?
Ready for a dip? Definitely ready for a dip.
Yeah. Well, I think we're nearly there. We must be. I'm hoping
Keep telling
so.
yourself that.
Every corner. I think we're nearly there.
It's a pretty nice walk though.
It's beautiful.
I think this walk it's sort of dusk or sunset, but just before golden hour would be really cool.
Yeah.
Maybe on the way back.
No longer fearing my problems. I watch you solve them. You do that often. Now I can blossom. Cause just like a rock, you throw all of my problems away. So I will not worry today. I'm using all of my faith. Cause you throw my mountains away, mountains away. I watch you throw the mountains, ayy. I watch you throw from miles away. I watch you throw the mountains, ayy. I watch you throw from miles away, miles away.
I'm hoping we can swim in that water.
Yes!
Mountains away, mountains away, mountains away.
So now it's a full-on climber down the rocks, which is pretty cool to Edith Falls top paws. And it looks like we've got it all to ourselves. Nice. Here we go.
There's a waterfall there, and there's a waterfall down here.
Yeah.
I reckon we swim in this one first, and then see if we can get down there to that one. Surely there's got to be a way down. You can sort of shimmy across the rocks.
Yeah. This is amazing.
Swim first?
Yeah.
How cool. This is so much better than the bottom one where everyone else is.
Uh-huh.
There's no one up there because it's a 2k walk. Love it.
Yeah, I was expecting one pool, like just the top plunge pool before you get to the butterfalls, but there's a series of rock pools and swimming holes and a couple of the waterfalls. Edith Falls top pools. We haven't even gotten in the water yet, I'm recommending it. Huh? Upper falls, upper pools. Yeah, I see now why they have a plural next to it. Edith Falls, upper pools. That's a mouthful. The rain just said, so I don't even check for crocodiles. Which I'm taking as a good sign. Whilst we were up here, there was a guy who's walked past, coming from a different direction. He's part of the search and rescue team up here in Edith Falls, and he told us about a different way back, which is shorter. So even though it's only 1.7k the way we came, given we've now done close to 14 kilometers today, and it's hot, we are going to take the short 1 kilometer walk back. How good. Just gotten back from Edith Falls and pretty hungry now, I'm not gonna lie. So we still have some of this meat left over from my birthday. I'm loving this cryovac stuff because it was packed on the 2nd of November and it doesn't go on a date until the 23rd, so that's awesome. And then I think I can probably make a bit of a risotto. So I'm gonna use the freezer, cook this up with some coconut milk, so reduce it down with this coconut milk. Slice up some of the portobello mushrooms and fry them in the pan with some spinach and some kale, and then mix that in with the freekeh and then add in some like Dijon and ginger and black pepper. Can't wait.
Oh,
all right.
and
Yeah?
you've forgotten the special ingredient I got.
Yes! Let me get it.
I wish I'd had this for your birthday.
Horseradish.
Whoa. I don't know if it's going to be as good as what Grandma makes, but bit of horseradish.
Yeah. Dunc's
Now I know that'd probably go more with a roast or steaks, but I think a little bit on the side with your freekeh risotto.
Yeah. I think this will go down nicely. All Australian. Pretty good.
I love it when you couscous.
It's good though. Really colourful. Is that ginger?
Yum.
I eat it now?
Yeah, you can. How does it taste?
Well, I've been waiting for you.
Oh, good.
Kind of. I nibbled on a mushroom. They're good.
Yeah?
Mm.
Portobello are the best.
That horseradish got a kick, doesn't it?
Mm. It's really good.
From an old English recipe.
Yeah.
It tastes remarkably like grandma's.
Mm. It was only ever going to be a matter of time for this cheeky little number.
I knew it. I knew as soon as you picked up the camera, you were going to film me for eating hummus. It just needed a little bit. It's great. The sauces are great. Hummus just made it that little bit greater.
Oh yeah. So on top of the dinner that I've painstakingly curated with a mixture of spices and herbs and sauces, we also have Dijon, horseradish and hummus.
Mm. I need to buy shares in this company.
For sure. We've now gone up to 2 tubs a week.
I don't know if we always get through. Well, we probably do.
Yeah, we probably take about 10 days. Anyway.
It is our go-to snack though.
It is.
Whether you have it with crackers, on dinner, on lunch, on breakfast, or today when we don't eat anything, just on dinner.
Mm-hmm. Someone needs to tell us it's actually really bad for us and then we'll probably stop.
I think there's probably a few ingredients in here that if we made it ourselves, we'd leave out. As we promised, dip number 3, or dip number 1 of today.
Yeah.
So we're at Katherine Hot Springs, going to jump in for a quick swim. We are on a tight time frame because we've got to be out of the park, got to pack up the van and be on the road before 10. So it's about 8 o'clock now.
Yep.
And quick dip.
Yay.
Then back, then pack up, and then...
West Australia.
Exactly.
We stretch time. We get sins faster than the speed of light, and we don't look to give.
Best thing about Katherine Springs there's like swans, so they go all the way along this river, all the way back up to where we started. How cool.
We don't crave too much. You calling but I'm not gonna save you. No, I'm not gonna talk to you. When you do that, say I'm not gonna feel you. No, I'm not gonna talk to you. Planetarian wisdom, teach us about life. Bloodstreams, DNA, and genders. There must be much more to this ride.
And just like that, we're back on the road, heading to WA. Join us in our next video for arguably the best state we've visited so far. Until then, catch you legends.